New is in the building. Now,
There you go. There you go. Yes, yes. We got it, Wanda. This man had 5,000 and something not subscribers, followers. Now, look at this right there. Yep. And if he's not in that, they feel uncomfortable. No, it ain't no I feel uncomfortable. Let's get into it. So, Trick, no. Hello, 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 guys. I am sorry for being tardy to the party. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Well, I want to give a special happy birthday to my husband. Today is his birthday, guys, and that's what kind of took me long because I thought he was going to be still asleep, but he had got up and then he started opening his gifts. So I end up, sitting there with him for a minute. So happy birthday, hubby. Y'all see the parties that are on the screen, and we're finna get into it. Yes, this is another update about the circus. Guys, Chrisean Rock went live this morning because she's been catching a lot of heat behind that interview, not the interview, behind that performance that she did at Blueface's concert. And the people are saying that she sorry guys, she is backpedaling. The people are saying she is backpedaling. So not only was Nevaeh disturbed about Chrisean Rock being in the building for Blueface, so is her fans. So is her fans. This is the interview that she just did this morning, guys. And this man, he asked the tough questions. And let me tell you guys, Chrisean Rock was not ready. She was going all around the mulberry bush. She couldn't even answer the questions, y'all. But when he asked her, look, do you still love him? That's what I'm trying to say. And she was like, well, in what type of way or something like that, she said. And then he was like, just do you still love him? I'm like, Chrisean, stop playing. Stop playing. You know exactly what this man is asking you. So she got quiet and she hesitated. And I'm going to let y'all hear what she said. She definitely, definitely, definitely still love Blueface and she want to be with Blueface. And this interview tells it all on her. He even told her, he said, don't you think that he should have publicly apologized to you? You went back over there with him a couple days after his interview, him insinuating that you had something to do with Ronnie's murder, as well, what unaliving, as well as he doubled down on Junior is not his son. Guys, she said, oh, he apologized. And the man said once again, shouldn't his apology been public? And she didn't even know what to say, y'all. She started trying to say different stuff. And I'm like, wow, she couldn't even stay on task. And she kept saying, well, what do you guys want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to wait till Junior is 7 years old to come back around and try to have, his dad in his life? And I'm like, girl, listen to what the man is saying. You should have wanted more from Blueface after he's been humiliating you and your son. That's all the man was telling her. But guys, I think that she says, it is not necessary. Ain't no, I think. It's pretty much She's not requiring anything. She just wants to be back in the fold with Blueface. That's what I got out of it. And he said, well, he got so much going on right now. And she just kept saying, well, God forgives and all that. That's fine to forgive people, but you're missing the point, Chrisean Rock. You are missing the point. It's definitely something wrong with Rock. And I don't care what nobody try to say, try to put it on God. And you know what? She said, well, I just wanted to do that for him. Talking about that performance or whatever that she did. I don't think she got paid now. I don't. Nope. And Nevaeh told us in her live that Chrisean Rock didn't get nothing out of it. And she was like, I'm getting something out of it. What are you getting out of it? And I had said in my video, I said, well, Nevaeh, you need to shut up. You're not there. You don't know if she got anything or not. But with this interview that Chrisean Rock just did, I'm kind of thinking she didn't get nothing, no money or nothing neither, y'all. She said she wanted to look him in his eyes and talk to him and have a conversation. I said, Lord, take the wheel. Lord, take the wheel. No, you don't forgive people behind your kids. I agree. I agree. And not one time Blueface has been on his stream, doing his tour and all of that. He even was talking to Nevaeh, and I'm gonna play that clip too, on his stream. He never once said thank you to Chrisean Rock for coming out. He never once said, you know what, let me keep it real with y'all. Junior is my son. I just was in my feelings because Chrisean, moved back to Baltimore and I can't see him. But I want to publicly apologize to her and him because I publicly humiliated them. Blueface ain't came on this internet and said shit like that. He ain't said shit like that. And let me tell y'all this. He even insinuated, Blueface, that he was doing some things with Chrisean Rock with some coconut oil. Oh yeah, we're going to hear that as well. I'm like, and you know what, y'all? When I tell y'all she was looking so baffled and confused on this interview, guys, and I think she didn't feel like this guy was going to ask her all of this stuff that he was asking her, and he did. And she was like at a loss for words. It was like she was thinking about everything she was saying cuz she was trying to think about she didn't want to hurt Blueface feelings. She didn't want to go too far into this conversation with this man. And this is somebody she interviewed with a couple times. I'm like, wow, wow. And she kept trying to make it like, no, I'm not falling back into nothing. I just want peace. I just want peace. I just want him to be able to be around his dad, and I want peace with my sisters too. And I'm like, girl, Chrisean, you are on a whole different journey, so you say, than Blueface. And then she brought up the courts. I don't even know how to do that stuff. I don't even know how to do that stuff. Girl, are you serious? All them people on your team, and you saying that you don't know how to go and just file for child support and make him take a DNA test? She tried to say, I don't know how to do none of that stuff. Oh, my Lord. Well, don't you think it's about time you learn how to do stuff? Because you got a child to look out for. And you're keep I'm back, guys. I am so sorry about that. That was one of my sons, and I needed to take that, guys. Can y'all hear me? Guys, drop it in the chat. Okay, so anywho, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm so sorry about that. But let's go ahead loud and clear. Thank you for that, Coco, and thank you for letting the chat know that I was going to come right back. Thank you guys so much for being patient this morning. Let's go ahead, and I don't want to just talk y'all to death. I want y'all to listen to a couple of things that Chrisean Rock was saying in this interview, and I want y'all take on it. Was she discombobulated to y'all, like trying to go all over the place, trying to skate over the questions? She didn't really want to answer the questions. It was like she was in deep thought because she didn't want Blueface to feel no type of way. She was being very careful with her words. Let's listen. Oh, but before I go any further, all things is allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to any of the clips that I will be playing in my video. Okay, guys? So there's my copyright disclaimer, and let's get into it. Get into it, guys.
Like, what do you mean? I don't know. Like that right there. I don't. That's just hard. I don't know.
So do this real quick.
Or just be like,
wait. Let me go back a little bit, y'all.
Thinking to myself, like, all right, now that I'm like fully detached from the emotions and stuff and whatnot to make erratic decisions or drastic decisions based on love, because when I love, I throw my whole life in a man's lap, right? But yeah. I'm not in that space ever to do that.
She says when I'm in love, I throw my whole life into a man's lap. Listen to what she's saying, y'all. And she says she's not in that space no more. But that's finna go left real quick. Listen.
Yeah, unless with my husband. If I even get a husband. So
unless with my husband. She said unless with my husband, y'all. So if she get a husband, she's saying she'll go ahead and throw her life in her husband's lap. Those are her words, not mine. Let's continue.
What's the proper time? Like when he's
I'm not saying a long time.
Or I should have probably like
you're over there battling your own thoughts right now.
He told her that she's battling her own thoughts. And she definitely was battling her own thoughts. He picked a good choice of words. He said, you're over there battling your own thoughts. Because she was, guys. She was like so discombobulated, asking her own self, well, what's a good time? What's a good time for me to go back and let him be a father? Girl, remember, he said he not the father.
I don't know. Like, it's just, what I supposed to do? Like, what's going on with, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, face to face. Like, what's going on? Not like.
You heard what she said, face to face. What's going on? She wanted to look that nigga in the face, y'all.
Okay, so say your sister home, she got a son, he's 2, and she been like standing her ground. She got a new job, she got on her feet, she separated her funds, she thriving, her relationship with God is intact, her mental is intact, she's maturing, she's evolving. Okay. And one thing she didn't face or come to terms and stuff was his dad. So she's like, okay, what she should have called? What should have called little Petey and be like, Petey, can you go take the baby to Jonathan? Or like, what do you mean? I don't know. Like that right there. I don't. That's just hard. I don't know.
Do this real quick.
Or just be like,
time out, Chrisean, time out. Let me finish what I was saying though.
Or you saying God
you see what you're doing? You see what you're doing? You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to you, and
okay,
I'm trying to. I'm already past that. So let me get like 2 minutes.
Yeah, she going on and on and on and going around the questions he's asking her. So he like, wait a minute, let me get something out. Because what you saying ain't making no sense.
What? But all I'm saying to you is that the immediate, now I'm not saying like you don't wait, like if it's a week went by or 2 weeks went by, you can't go see him. I'm saying in the immediate, I tell my son and my daughter, right, when I'm trying to take something away from them or I'm trying to teach them something, I say, hey, I'm going to put you in timeout for a little bit, just so they understand that something was wrong. I'm not saying disconnect, because I just told you on that same note that I think it's dope that you're still allowing him an opportunity to be in his child's life. I think that's dope. I'm not saying take that away. I'm just saying you should give yourself time and him time to learn from the mistakes so they don't happen again. Because when men, especially us as men,
that's not a mistake. Repeatedly saying that your child is not, your child. Blueface has been doubling down on this. Chrisean Rock is the only one saying that he's the father. Then she went back over there and didn't demand anything of this man. And that is what the interviewer is trying to get her to see.
Access too early, we feel like the first thing we know within ourselves is we could do that shit again.
Yep, I agree with him.
Do it again. If she's cool with me an hour later, I could do it again.
Yep.
I'll do it next week, and I'll do it
so
the
I
weekend.
waited a year?
No, I'm not saying what
she said. So I should have waited a year. She said I waited 4 months. I'm like, 4 months, and out of all the 4 months, he been saying Junior ain't his child. Lord, take the wheel.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna hold you. I waited 5 months. Like,
4 or 5 months.
The interview that came out. When did that interview come out?
Like, I'm like, okay.
You waited like 4 days after that interview came out.
Out of resentment? Am I doing this like?
Y'all, he said you waited 4 days after that interview and went back over there with him. And the interviewer, he is correct. He is accurate.
Am I evil? Like, I start looking at myself, am I evil? You feel me?
Yeah, but you gotta, if you're saying that you love yourself, you gotta love yourself enough to know that a little bit of time is okay. Yes, you did 4 or 5 months, but you did it like 4 or 5 days after that interview came out, and that's where all the concern was.
Yep.
Oh, that interview. I don't even know what he be on like that. Like, that's the other thing.
Now she's lying, y'all. Chrisean Rock said, I don't know what he be on like that. I didn't see the interview. Girl, stop lying. You know fucking well you seen that interview with Jason Lee and him insinuating that you had something to do with the unaliving of Ronnie, your ex, and he said Junior is not his. And he gave several examples and said that it was for money. The only reason why he said that Junior was his when he was saying it, he said that it was for money. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. And now Chrisean Rock is on this here internet defending this shit. She said that Blueface did it because he was hurt or something. I'm like, girl, is you crazy? Y'all continue to listen to this shit.
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. I be like my tags is not, what's the name, unless I authorize them. I don't see none of that. Every time I scroll, it's always
Y'all, she said she didn't see the interview. Who believes Chrisean Rock didn't see that interview with Blueface? I need everybody that's in here, the 200 people that's in here, hit the like button and tell me if y'all believe she did not see that interview. Tell me if y'all believe that she did not see the interview. Because I don't believe her.
Or like my algorithm is not chaos.
But you still know what happened. And that's what I'm saying. Is like that moment right there is where you should give yourself the grace and a little bit of peace. And I don't think that you did a bad job. I think that the outcome. Linda, listen.
Of course she saw it. Yep, laugh out loud. Yep.
Held your composure, right? But what I'm saying is give yourself that.
She's seen it.
If
yep.
I'm talking to my little sister, I'm gonna say, look, from now on, when this goes on, just wait a little bit so they know they can't play with you, because playing is too much. These men, they'll keep thinking that they could say whatever and do whatever, because if they get access to you too soon, they're not going to change their ways truly.
Yep.
So take your post down. Make a public apology. Those men will do that if you revoke access.
Yep.
They'll start doing that because they'll start saying, you know.
Now wait, he's telling her right, y'all. He's saying that Blueface should have did a public apology. Should have took the post down. Guys, the post, I looked this morning. The post is still up on Blueface's page on Twitter. This post is still up on Twitter. And this man is just telling her right. He's telling her right.
Shouldn't play with her. I shouldn't play about my family. I shouldn't play about these things. People learn more, especially men and immature men. We learn more when that example is placed in front of us, that timeout, that no, you can't come around me is there.
Yep.
And that's crazy that like you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm listening and I resonate real heavy with it, and everything you said was right. But now it's like I'm back at square one with the situation now.
Y'all, she said I'm back at square one with the situation. Y'all heard her? I'm not making nothing up. She said I'm back at square one with the situation. Girl. But with the same breath of air, you trying to say that, oh, I just want him to be with Junior and see Junior. But you not even telling him to let the people know that this was BS, that he said Junior wasn't his multiple times. And now you say you back at square one. Lord have mercy.
I get what you're saying, but
I don't think you're at square one because you're a different Chrisean today.
Cause like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't.
No, we don't know what you talking about. He told her, no, I don't feel like you back at square one. And she said she do feel like she at square one. And y'all, this girl is crazy.
I'm just tired.
So she said she just tired, y'all.
No, I know. I'm just tired. That's it.
But are you tired? Are you tired?
No, like, I'm just tired of things, of mess, of trauma, of fake storylines, lies, betrayal, resentment, unforgiveness. Just keep repeating itself. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired. Like, and I just wanted to tell him that eye to eye. I can't take it.
She said she wanted to tell Blueface eye to eye that she's tired of all the mess and she can't take no more, y'all. So she couldn't tell him that over the phone. She couldn't send it in an email, a text message, a message in a bottle. There was no other way for her to tell him this. She had to tell him eye to eye in person. And oh, don't forget, she had to perform at his concert so she can let him know that he can see Junior. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just straight out. But, you know, I hear you, bro. But I swear it's not like I came back to...
I think
he's gonna be 7 years old till there's terms in place, and I gotta probably just
guess what? I will
because you know I ain't even got that until I was 7.
Let's say it was 7 years, Chrisean. It don't matter.
It don't matter. Yeah.
7 years, which I don't think it will be. It doesn't matter because the one thing that he has right now, for sure, is mommy's love.
Yep.
And right now, you're there, you're present, and the love is there. It's cool. But the most important thing is focus on you and loving yourself. I sense that like there's a part of you that's lonely, right? Because everyone
lonely, bro. I'm not that lonely, dog. I'm really not that lonely. Like, I like my space. Like,
she said, I'm not that lonely. That says something right there, y'all. And she couldn't look at the camera. She kept looking away from the camera. She said, I'm not that lonely. I think she is lonely, and that space still belongs to Blueface in her heart. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, I know this look. I know this, her skating around everything that is serious that this man was telling her or asking her the questions, trying not to say too much. Y'all, I know this place that she's in. I'm telling you. Let's continue.
But there's moments of weakness.
There's moments of weakness.
It's just moments where I just look at my son and just be like, I don't want to be the problem with him not having his father around.
Yeah, but
She said, I don't want to be the problem without him having his father around. How are you the problem, Chrisean Rock? And he said he not the father. So how are you the problem? And you're saying he is the father. He's the one saying he's not the father. So how are you the problem? Let's continue.
That man to value having his child around. You don't want it to be a game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm a father who prides myself.
Yes, I'll drop the link.
I value.
Give me 1 second.
And you can't take that away from me. Like, you take my children to Mexico, I'm going to Mexico too.
At World Watching with me, I'm gonna bring you up in a minute.
Right? You got a new boyfriend, and he's around my kids. He's my best friend now. Your boyfriend, me and him are best friends too. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go hang out at his house too. You know what I'm saying? So like, when a man wants to be around his child, he will make every necessary effort to be around, and that speaks volumes because you'll be able to hear it.
Yep.
But now you're trying to make the family work. Is he trying to make the family work? And I'm not going to be somebody that judges. That's for you and him to know. I don't want to know what your private conversations were. I'm just telling you.
No, I'm listening. You're dropping jewels. I'm listening.
She keeps saying she's listening, but everything he's saying, she's trying to challenge it. And it's like, Chrisean, you should not be trying to challenge what this man is saying because he's telling you right. He's telling her, you're trying to make it work, but Blueface ain't trying to make nothing work. That nigga won't even come and publicly apologize or address the elephant in the room.
I just wanted to address, like, where I was coming from this whole situation, like, you know?
Yeah. But I just want you to be good. I want you to continue down your journey. I don't want you to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some heavy shit. I've been there as the brother that's trying to talk to my little sister and tell her, like, yo, it's gonna be good. Like, you're fine. You know what I mean? Because she went through that, with 2 kids. And then saying, like, I want to leave. I don't want to be with him no more. I don't know how to end this relationship the right way. Because of her kids.
The relationship is for sure ended. I just want that chapter of what's the name to just begin. Like, like, all right, we're mature. Well, I'm matured. You feel me?
Yeah. Bro.
I don't have no intentions or like motives.
That's good. Honestly, I swear to God, I'm not bullshitting you for 1 second. Like, I know it isn't easy, and I think everybody knows it isn't easy. It's not going to be like tomorrow you've got it all figured out. This is going to be a process. There's going to be painful days. There's going to be happy days, and hopefully y'all get to a space where you could truly be happy. I don't want to judge that man. I don't know.
I'm not judging him
either.
Me personally, I'm just like, it's like, like.
Guys, I'm trying to get to the part where where he says, "Do you still love him?" And y'all, she gonna get real quiet and be beating around the bush. And she admitted it. She finally admitted it, y'all. And he had to pull it out of her. I'm like, girl, you need to stop this madness. You know you went over there for the D. That's what I say. You went for the D. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Blueface, he told us. I'm gonna let him play too. He said he pulled out his coconut oil, y'all. He poured out his coconut oil, and he said the day that Chrisean Brock, he didn't say her name, but he said he's quoted the date and the time, which was when she was there doing that concert, that he had to use that coconut oil. Now, y'all, I don't know if he lying or telling the truth. I don't know if he lying or telling the truth that he did something with her on that day. Who thinks that Chrisean Rock was dropping it low, spreading it wide for Blueface when she was out there? Let me know. Let me know. Who thinks she was out there dropping it low and spreading it wide? Because then they were together messing around boxing. And guess what, y'all? Nevaeh came out and said, why is Chrisean Rock wearing those boxers that she packed for Blueface? Did y'all hear what I just said? Y'all, not the boxers, the shorts, the red shorts. And then she showed a clip where she packed those boxers. I keep saying boxers, shorts. I said, wait, what? So you packed him 2 pair of red shorts? Because she packed his stuff up and Chrisean Rock had one of the shorts on. Y'all, I was scratching my head. I said, okay. Okay, I don't know what else to say, but let's continue. I got my guest coming up. I got you in the back already. Stay put. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. Let's hear a little bit more from this because I want you to give your take on everything that is being said. And anybody else that want to come up, go ahead. The link is on the screen. Come on backstage, and I'm gonna bring you up.
In order for you to win, you're gonna have to take necessary steps, knowing that this is the way it's gonna be, and you might feel a way when you walk away. Sometimes you gotta stay away from what it is.
Okay, wait a minute, y'all. We only got 94 likes, and we got 291 people in here. Y'all hit the like button.
Causes you pain. You know, you can see that shit. That's why the message I sent you, like, I'm like, look, I don't care about going live. I'm asking you for you. Are you good? How do you feel? I'm not asking you right now.
I just felt like you said, like, I guess like whatever he's putting out is not appropriate for me to be around that till he do some mature and growing himself.
Hell yeah. There's so much going on in that man's life that it's like,
huh?
There's so much going on in that man's life. I don't know where your video went.
What'd you say?
There's so much that's going on in that man's life that right now I don't think he's even capable of being the man that you want him to be for your family.
I agree.
So it's definitely tough, but ultimately you just have to be able to sit back and analyze the situation and say, all right, right now I'm good off this. Like, I don't need this shit in my life. Because it's what's going to present itself. It already happened. You're already here. You've already addressed it right in front of the camera. You've addressed it online. Again, because of that, it's cool. It already happened. We can't be like sitting there saying, oh, what if I could go back and change the past? You can't do that. But the future and what the future is going to be immediate future, because I guarantee you that text message is going to become when you want to fly back out. That it'll come if it didn't already pop up in your text, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you stay with you. You stay comfortable in being you. You know, you stay comfortable and respect the journey that you're on right now, and make sure that the people around you are respecting the journey that you're on too.
She got quiet. She just thinking, y'all. That's why I didn't pause it. He said, "Are you still here with me?"
Talk to me about something else. Earlier you showed a paper.
Analytics.
That was the analytics from
y'all. He tried to maneuver it to the paper she was talking about, the analytics on how many people was at her fight and stuff, and she was just rubbing her head. She didn't even want to talk about that stuff no more, and she was so excited. She posted it on Instagram about talking about it, but now she's just rubbing her head after he put all this stuff on her mind.
All the people that watch, correct?
Like over 100 countries.
You could tell by her voice she don't want to talk about it.
And then you said that you got a sold out show too.
Yeah, like that was the analytics, the revenue from the pay-per-view was. Who would say the number? I don't want to. It's too much.
She said she would say the number, but she don't want to. And she was over on Instagram bragging real hard, but now she don't want to say the number, y'all.
But when you saw those numbers, what did you really feel? Like that just made you feel like, when you saw those numbers, did that make you feel like you just want to keep going?
I felt like I had those numbers in my head already. I felt like that was what the outcome was going to be, but to actually see the result and the evidence of it, I just looked at it like, dang, you only took 3 months just to lock in.
I got you thinking right now.
Yeah, y'all heard what he said? He said, I got you thinking right now. Cause she don't even want to talk about the boxing stuff. And that's what he switched gears to. But after all the stuff he said, she can't even focus. She won't look at the camera now. And she was barely looking at it before, but now she like don't even want to talk about it.
Just like,
yeah, because I'm only locked in for 3 months. I'm feeling like in more like 12 months. Hopefully, look up everything just does its own thing. Like, because like it's right. Like, I should just sit back and let it figure itself out. Like, don't go out my way. I just don't want no. I just want to show God I have no resentment. I have no hate. Feel me?
we all know that. We all know that.
So
God sees it. Like God knows. You know that God knows your intentions.
So now she's tearing up, y'all.
You know, He knows. So you don't. It's not about that. Just
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's about like.
It's about you. This isn't about, and I'm not trying to make it sound this way, but this isn't about God. This is about you.
Yes, she keep trying to say God won't you to forgive and da 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 da. And he told her this isn't about God. This is about you. And everything he was telling her, I agree with. And I did feel like really bad for Chrisean during this interview because you could tell she's confused and you can tell that her feelings are still wrapped up in Blueface. No matter how she try to mask it, all of that. And he even told her, it don't matter how you try to hide it, it's in you.
Because God already knows how you feel and what your intentions are. He knows that when you wake up in the morning. You feel me? I don't know what that noise is. But the most important part is, what is that noise?
I don't know if I skipped the love part, y'all. I'm trying to see. Because I want y'all to hear this part. Because it started messing up. The sound started messing up.
Like everybody keep. I can't say how I want to say it. Everybody keep.
Judging
like, huh?
Everybody keeps judging you and projecting everything.
Not judging me, but like.
So now y'all, she crying saying everybody keep judging her.
And mistreating me in a way where it don't serve no purpose for neither one of us to be that way.
Yeah.
It could be a hater. It could be his grandmother. You feel me? On that side.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, I don't have it for nobody.
just, how do I say it?
Did y'all hear that? She said she don't have nobody. This is crazy.
I don't have that.
And everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, a lot of people was coming under my comments when I would do my videos on the circus saying, don't put Chrisean in it no more. She's over this. She's bigger than this. She don't want Blueface. She don't care about him being no father to Junior. She know he Junior is that he's the father. She's gonna take him for child support. Y'all, all of those things to the people that was saying that stuff in my comments, I call cap on all of it. And this interview told it all.
Breathe.
He had to tell her to breathe.
Just breathe. Take a deep breath.
I'm so happy with my life. I just quit the.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. I sat down with you the first time we did an interview. I sat down with you the second time. Right? We sat down twice now, face to face. I saw the shift in energy. I saw such a shift that I was inclined. I was speaking about this in the live that I did yesterday. I'm the type of dude that if I tell somebody I'm there to support them, I actually mean that shit. And I genuinely feel like Chrisean is taking such a positive step forward that my only worry for her is I wouldn't want to see her fall back from how far she's come. And so that the what you're feeling right now.
Let me stop this. She said because she wants to be with Blue and she wants her supporters to accept Blue. Baby, you are absolutely correct. And this is the exact way I feel too. Yep. Yep. And she's trying to let the supporters know in a nice way because she still want the supporters, but she want Blue as well. She still want that nigga, even though he got babies on the way. He got Nevaeh living in there. He's back sleeping with Jaden Alexis, his other baby mama. All the people that kept saying that she don't want him, she don't want him. Y'all been proved wrong by her, by this interview. And if y'all is that slow that y'all can't read between the lines and see that this girl is struggling because she want Blueface back, something wrong with y'all.
I'm so like, but I get it. You like tighten up even more.
What would God tell you? What do you think he would tell you? You don't even have to answer that out loud, but what do you think he would say to you? You know what I mean?
This is what I heard. Let him deal with it, and I should have stayed in my place. Stay put.
She said, he asked her what do she think? She said that she should have let him deal with it and I should have stayed in my place. So that's let us know right there. She reached out to Blueface. Listen to what she's saying, y'all.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But
look, if the outcome is the outcome that you wanted, right? If the conversation was positive and you were able to come home with a little bit more peace, that's also good. Just be careful, right? Because it's sometimes an addict could walk into the room or walk into a bar and he could not drink that night, right? But if that addict is constantly going to that club or that bar and the liquor is still presenting itself and they could end up slipping up. So today you came home safe, right? Value that and make sure that you could come home safe, or that you don't have to put yourself in that position all the time. Don't put yourself in that position so often. Be careful.
Or at all the environment.
Or at all if you can, you know, but don't not be.
Yep, she slept with him. You can tell. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't been down that road, y'all. When you know that you shouldn't have did something and you should have made a person do more and all that or whatever, and it's been a while and all that. and you feel some type of way, you get real quiet when the tough questions is being asked of you. You get real quiet because you know you backslid, and you don't want the people to know that you backslid, but you know you did it.
Try to be as perfect as you can in this instance, but understand that you're still human. You know what I mean? But try your best to make sure that you're making the right decisions, because the devil isn't always going to be showing his true colors. You know what I mean? Like that sometimes it could be so welcoming, and that's why I asked. Like, I know that you're on this journey, and you're currently in this.
Yep, been there, done that.
Right now. But that doesn't mean that there's not moments of your day where you feel lonely, where you want to be hugged, where you want to be held.
Yep.
You know, and being around someone that reminds you of those moments.
Yep.
Might not be a good idea.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're ultimately responsible for the walk that your journey right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think that as far as that, let's leave that there. I think we spoke enough about it. You know?
Yeah, because I'm just trying to square it out, like knock it out. Knock it out.
But just know that you're good. Like, don't overly concern yourself with it, and continue doing what you're doing. You woke up nice and early, even to the point where we were talking like live right now. I'm like, I just got off live like 3-4 hours ago. But
I think I missed the part about the love, y'all. I'm trying to find it, and I think I missed it.
I don't know. But anyways, look, let's end it.
You are like, let's end it.
Huh?
Okay.
And then I'll just reach out to you.
You said stop.
Here, no, actually sign off. Go out and like.
What's funny?
It's definitely all your fault. There's something that's there. You got an app on in the background, or do you have it connected?
No. Maybe.
Yeah, I have to find. I'm just going through this because I gotta find this part.
Dude.
Because I didn't start at the beginning, guys. I didn't start at the beginning. I want y'all to hear this so bad about the love thing.
That's for real. That's why I came to, like, you know, we came to reconcile, apologize, see eye to eye. And
she said they came to reconcile, see eye to eye, and apologize. She's saying that he apologized to her behind closed doors, but where's the public apology? This is crazy.
to support him in the same way, because it's like,
she said she came out to support him in the same way. So I think Nevaeh was right, y'all. I don't think that she got paid.
I chose support instead of like beef. Is I don't have no ill intent, even for people that offend me, or I don't have that in my heart. But
do you feel like the apology should be loud though?
Yep.
Do you feel like since he spoke publicly, he should apologize publicly instead of in private? Because it's still, it's like, do you feel like he's trying to damage your brand when he does that stuff? You know what I mean?
Whoa.
And I think that's what the people really want to know.
Yep.
Like that your supporters really care about you. There's no denying that. And I think
all time will tell. I really don't really
you don't feel the need for it. Like you don't want that.
No, it's like this. It's like
she said no. He said you don't feel the need for it. He was talking about the public apology. You don't feel the need for the public apology? And she said, no, it's like this. Girl, are you crazy? Let's listen. We didn't hear this part, y'all.
Like, if I forgive somebody, right? And I'm not forgiving them because I need an apology for them and or I need to be forgiven by them. I'm forgiving them for me. So I can still pray at night and God is not giving me conviction. Hey, you have resentment. You have hate towards this person. You need to remove that from your body. And once I came to terms of facing the resentment and like um the unforgiveness, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta address this because
That's not even what he's saying. He, this girl.
My next level to elevating God with God to be happy to be set free from things that I said I let go, but I have to come to terms and let them go. So once I did that, and I showed how it, because I truly am, I'm unbothered. We're two separate people. We're completely separated. He live on the other side of the country, so do I. I just want to nurture the the things that's like so dark, so demonic. Like we could just get that, like shoo that away. Like you know what I'm saying? That's hindering growth, maturity, and you actually want to be a dad. I really think the reason why he even came up with, oh, that's not my son, was because I decided to leave California.
Yeah,
Like I didn't call him.
She making excuses for Blueface. She said that's why he said it ain't his son because she decided to move from California and she didn't call him. Lord have mercy.
And say, hey, this is what I am. In the midst of us going through what we're going through, him just coming home, and then look, I'm not validating any of his emotions right now. Okay.
Yes,
I'm
you
just
are.
trying to like see if I can see how his brain calculates certain things. I don't really care to try to, but in order for me to try to forgive him, I had to come to terms to try to see. So why you? Because a lot of the people just react different, and I think his reaction of me leaving California was all right. Since I'm not gonna be really that much in my son's life, and I don't want to look like a deadbeat, and she's denying access right now because she want to get her mental right and stand 10 toes on. Because yeah, he would say things and he would say and do things towards like my son and say, "Oh, I meant to like this because he did need his hair done." He did, like, but just like
Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying all this to say that that stuff is so childish to me. And then like, okay, cool. I like separated, denied access for a long time, got myself together, got very stable mentally. Now I'm thriving. And then now that I'm in like a great place to make great decisions instead of like in a place where you're desperate, in a place where you're broken, in a place where you're not held accountable, like I either go through my coach or my dad, my pops. Like, okay, they're like good counsels that I just confide in with all the decisions I make and stuff like that. So one thing I did learn about them was think it through. Okay, are you gonna be this person when you are handling this situation, even though it's tough? And if you're not, then move around. Like don't address it till you're ready, and then not sit in that place where you're never ready. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be never ready. Like to do something like, okay, I wasn't ready to face the situation with him when we first got into it in January. But
Y'all see how she rambling? Just rambling.
Like, yeah. Okay, now that everything is great, bro, what's up? You feel me? Life's short. Like all this bickering and stuff is kind of crazy. But
you're maturing at a time in your life where you're still so young, but you're maturing. And my fear would be that, like, as long as you could keep that level head and that level mindset about everything and not fall victim because everybody wants to see you win. I want to see you win. You know what I mean? And you could, and this is what I was saying. Like you could see you see situations all the time where two people got beef with one another, but then you pop up on them and then somebody be acting totally different in person. And I think that's what
happens. That's what it is. That's what it is because I kept it real in all the interviews about like how we are, what's the communication is. He reached out multiple times. He been wanting to see the baby, and I was in camp. I'm focused. If I travel right now, I'm gonna throw off my scheduling with working out. Then I personally wasn't ready for that because it's like we're going through so much. I don't want to come around and become a worse situation for
Yep.
me and the baby and him himself. So it's like I had to let him like do what he had to do what I had to do, and then yeah.
But then I see y'all like looking like I hate saying this, but I gotta say it looks like you're just super happy. You're blushing.
Yep.
You're boxing.
Yep.
You know what I mean, so like you.
No, but I'm happy in general, bro. I look like that in every room I step into.
Did you come home? Did you come home just as happy?
What'd you say?
Did you come home just as happy?
Yes. So I came home like, okay, tell me why I went to
Adjust
sleep.
the camera so that sunbeam makes.
Okay. Tell me why I went to sleep.
Okay, I'm not trying because all this rambling, I'm trying to get to this one part and then we can move on.
Because it's like one thing about it, I'm like really excited. So like, okay, my past life grew me, matured me in a way where I have full control of myself, and I go to God. I get the writing stuff down. I gotta
understand that you don't really.
Because a lot of people like you don't hold him accountable. Of course, what he's gonna go through what he's gonna go through because of what he's putting out. I don't have nothing to do with that. Everything that he's going through, what he's saying, that all has to do with him and God, like for real. But I'm not finna be over here sitting with resentment, hurt, and pain. I'm finna be set free from that and go on by my life. Like I really want to thrive, but in order to thrive, you have to have all those things like under control. Like you cannot have unforgiveness. You cannot have anger, hurt, pain. Like I want to fight great. In order to fight great, all that stuff has to be out of me. Like for real.
But do you? All right, I'm gonna look at the camera. You can see me like if I look at the camera, you can see me now, right? Like right.
I can see you.
It's here and the camera's here. I'm not used to this setup. But you got to be able to, like, no bullshit, that ass. You feel like you didn't get no feeling around him and you felt powerful the entire time, or did you have to sit back and like pray and think like,
here it come, y'all. Here it comes. Listen.
Honestly. So what's the question again?
She said, so what's the question again? He asked her, you didn't get no feelings around him and you had to pray to God and all of that. Did you have to pray to God because of your feelings and stuff? And she gonna say, can you ask the question again? Let's listen.
It just made me think.
Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. Do you feel like, did you have to pray for strength throughout that entire process, or did you feel weak at moments? Like, did you feel weak or not?
I had to pray to God like to just protect me while I'm doing certain things, and then like to keep my composure and make sure I don't get provoked. But no, I'm the type of person like say if I don't like a certain thing or there's a conversation, but I was so respectful.
She still won't answer the question. So now he's finna ask it again in a different way. Listen.
It went away. They cut the cameras off. Like I didn't want to stream. I didn't have to stream.
Yeah, I think that's where everybody thought like, like when you look at the comments online, they're like, oh, she just went in the boom boom room.
No, I just don't like being clipped. I don't want something positive to be a negative thing. Like a lot of people, you know.
But you went right. Like you understand how it's perceived, right? Like Chrisean, you're a beautiful girl. So you going out there, him getting his opportunity to get his baby back. I got my baby back. You know, like that's how it appears.
Yep.
Play fighting. It appears to the masses that way.
She just said,
You know? And it's okay because ultimately it's your life and you got to do what you
No,
got
it's not okay because it's not okay because I don't want to seem like or be the person that's like I'm not. No.
It's just no. What the reason I'm saying it's okay is because it's first off, it already happened, and
It
this is part
already
of the
happened.
journey, and there's no eliminating them. You know, we as men, we blame women all the time for blocking us out of our children's lives, but then somehow you're still gonna get attacked for not blocking them out of your child's life.
Yeah,
You know
that's what I did like for real. Like that was really like the argument for real. Like once I was like putting my foot down with me, like, all right, bro, I just need time to myself. I can't do this, whatever we on for real. And then it was like, all right, well, da 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 and da da da, and I'm like, well, I'm not in LA, I'm in Baltimore. And then it was like, it was a reaction, and the way he reacted was how he reacted. I still try to come to terms with like how I should have. I didn't respond to it. Like I didn't respond to it. I didn't. I didn't sweat it for real.
So let me ask you this tough question.
I just don't understand.
I think this is finna be the question. Hold on, y'all.
Let me ask you.
I think he just has his own journey.
On Rock and Blueface. This was Chrisean and Jonathan. Does Chrisean still love Jonathan?
There it is.
On what terms, though?
Did y'all hear that? She said, on what terms? She scratched her head and she said, on what terms? And he was crystal clear. He says, does Chrisean still love Jonathan? She said, on what terms? And scratched her head. Let's continue.
Whole term. I think you kind of it right there. The whole term.
The whole term.
Not on no specific terms. Like, do you still love him? Is there a part of you that still loves him?
I feel like there's a deep soul connection.
Whoa, y'all heard that? She said she looked away and she just got quiet and said, I feel like there's a deep soul connection. Y'all get what she putting down. That was a yes.
I mean, there kind of has to be, but
right?
That soul connection doesn't mean you love them. You care for somebody without loving them.
She got quiet.
I've just been in a journey of loving myself lately. Like,
then she flips it and say, I just been in a journey of loving myself. Girl, bye.
I don't think that's like something I can actually answer right now because...
Y'all heard that? She said, I don't think that's something I can actually answer right now. Girl, you already answered it without answering it. The answer is yes. Talking about this a deep soul tie.
So
how do you love somebody? How do you love somebody? How do you love somebody like that? You know. So it's like if I sit here and say I love somebody, that ain't love for me.
Yeah.
I think.
What?
Listen to me. I got 3 sisters.
Y'all, again, she's trying to go all around the mulberry bush. Lord, take the wheel. Okay. We're going to take a break from that. Hello. Let's talk about it. What's your thoughts?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, you
Understand and all of that or whatever, but at the same time, you got to understand that you wasn't in the bed with these people. You're not with them 24/7. And I just said that I don't know these people personally and nobody else do either. And she agreed. I don't know either, but she's steady saying, "Oh, I know that's his child. I know that's his child." Now, we just said that we don't know these people. And then she goes to saying, "Oh, I know that's his child." How do you know that? Were you in the bed with these people? Do you know all the people she done slept with? Because I don't. And I don't know all the people he done slept with. Look, I I told her, how many times did I say, y'all, everything is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. I say that in all my videos. And I even gave her the floor to talk for a long time and see what she had to say and hear her out, because I can think outside the box. And I can agree to disagree. But once you sitting up here trying to say what you know another grown woman did with her cookie, that's diabolical. Because I don't know what she did. I don't know if she was still sleeping with Rodney. I don't know. Did y'all hear her say multiple times, I know that's his baby. I know that's his baby. But at the same time, she was saying, oh, I don't know what they do personally either. When I said that I don't know these people personally. And then she agreed and said she don't know either. But then she went into saying, I know that's his baby. I know that's his baby. You don't know that's his baby because you not inside of her body. You don't know who else she was sleeping with. And I don't either. That's why I'm saying maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying it's not, and she's saying that it is. So I have to give both of them the benefit of the doubt because I wasn't there. Facts. I think you want to put too much. I mean, guys, come on now. If we gonna be grown and speak on facts, you saying that you know that's his baby, that's not a fact. And she said she only speak on facts. That's not a fact. That's not a fact. Cause you wasn't there. First of all, the DNA test is not how you know, because allegedly the DNA test was fake, okay? People called around about that DNA test. It was on camera on people's live videos that the test was allegedly fake. The test was allegedly fake, y'all. I don't know how true that is, but people were calling around about the test. That's why I said, and I see people in here putting fake tests. I see y'all. That's why I'm saying, what's wrong with getting the courts involved? Did I not say that several times, guys? When I was when she was on here, I said, what's wrong with getting the courts involved so she could get something? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that, guys? I'm an open-minded person and we can agree to disagree. But once I have to loud talk to get my point across over you because you won't put yourself on mute as a grown person and you was already given the opportunity to speak without me saying anything for a long time on my platform. And then when I'm ready to speak, you keep trying to loud talk, then I have to talk louder over you, then it's over. Then you have to go and you're not the woman that you said you were when I allowed you to come up here. And that's just the end of it. And that is what I got out of the conversation. I allowed you to come up. You said you didn't agree with everything that I be saying, and that's okay. I don't expect everybody to agree with everything that I say. I don't. This not that type of channel. I welcome Chrisean Rock fans, Blueface fans, Jaden fans, and we can agree to disagree, and we can figure this shit out together and come up with our own theory. And that's not to say that our theory is a fact. Okay? How many times did I tell her, guys? How many times did I tell her throughout this live, I don't know these people personally? Everything is allegedly, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. She agreed, but with the same breath, turned around and said, oh, I know that's his baby. I know that's his baby. But it is what it is. This is my channel. So if I love to talk or whatever, that's my business. That's why I have a channel. And if you don't like it, go ahead and click off. That's all you have to do. When people have a problem with you talking about certain subjects and certain people, all you have to do is click off. And then you're contradicting yourself by saying that he talked about her on the Jason Lee interview. Indeed, he did. But she talked about him in many interviews as well before he even did the Jason Lee interview. And I was speaking on his stream. When people try to bring Chrisean Rock up and they was telling him to call her on his stream, he said no. He said no. Right. He may insinuate something, but he did not want them bringing up her name. And from what I seen, every interview, the people try to redirect her from talking about Blueface, and she still kept doing it. The interviews that I seen. So you can't be a hypocrite. I mean, you can be a hypocrite if that's what you want to do and that's your makeup, but that's not my makeup over here. I'm not going to give one person a chance and not give the other person a chance. And then she spoke on Blueface being an abuser. Well, some would say that Chrisean Rock was an abuser as well. Some would say she was abusing while she was pregnant. Some would say that she was abusing Blueface when she gave him the blue eye, when she fought somebody's mama, Carlissa. I don't care what somebody mama did to you. You don't never put your hands on somebody's mama. That's the lowest shit you can do. So I'm sorry. Some things I don't agree with what Blueface do, and some things I don't agree with what Chrisean Rock do. And that's just the bottom line. And I'm going to call it out each and every time. I'm going to call it out each and every time. She needs to publicly apologize to his mom. I would say so. But I think she did uh and don't quote me, apologize and say that she loved all of them on the interview, and she said Jade and Alexis too. I don't know if she just said she loved them or she apologized. I'm not sure exactly which one it was. He fought her daddy, remember? He sure did, and that was disrespectful. But you got to remember, the daddy hit Blueface first in the face. So I can't even say that, y'all, because if somebody put their hands on you, all bets are off then. And that y'all gotta remember that's a whole grown man. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if I could have took that lightly on the chin either. When you actually hit me in my face and you expect me not to hit you back. From what Carlissa, Callie, and Dre said, that Chrisean Rock hit Carlissa first. In Blueface and Chrisean's dad situation, it was the other way around. And I watched that episode multiple times. And her dad definitely hit Blueface first. That's all I'm saying, y'all. It was wrong, both situations, guys. I'm not taking that away. But I'm saying just really think about that, guys. If somebody hits you in your face first, no matter who it is, your normal reaction is going to be to hit them back as an adult. She fought his mother and sister. She did. She did. I remember that. This caller, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. The chat going fast. This caller hasn't been on this storyline. She don't know what's going on. And you know what? I kind of was thinking that too. Because she did say that she only been watching my channel for like a month. So you could be right about that. They hate that we can see through her. Yeah, some people don't like to see the truth. They are just so fanned out. Yeah, some of them are really fanned out. Remember, she said she don't follow Blueface. Oh, she did say she don't follow Blueface. They hate we see the truth. Yeah, facts. You know what? And that's okay, but over here, I'm going to call it out as I see it. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. Why she's so loud and aggressive, I don't know. But I do not mind people giving a take, guys. I don't want none of my people to feel like they can't give their true opinion over here, because you can. Get her off, please. Oh, she already gone. Oh, you talking about get Chrisean off the screen? Is that what you talking about? Because the lady already gone, y'all. I had to shut that call down. Okay, I'm not a rock fan per se, but I agree with the caller. Okay, that's okay if you agree with the caller. I'm totally okay with that. I agreed with some things she said, but I didn't agree with everything she said, because a lot of things that she said, she contradicted herself. And when I pointed it out to her, she couldn't say anything but, oh, yeah, you're right. Loud talking, guys, doesn't make you right. And a lot of people get that misconstrued. They figure like if they loud talk, then they're getting their point across and that it's law. But that's not so. That's not so. She sure did. Yeah, a lot of contradicting herself. Don't ever get it twisted, guys. If y'all agree with somebody that's contradicting themselves, and you're right here to hear it, and you agree with everything they're saying, that's on you. And I respect it. You can agree with what you want to agree with, but I'm not gonna say I agree with everything that she was saying. You say you agree with everything she was saying, so that means you agree with her contradicting herself as well. No, that's crazy work. I would never do that as a grown woman. No. Thank you. She was loud when you were so calm. Yeah. At the end, I had to get loud because she kept trying to get louder to overtalk me. And I'm like, now and I explained to her multiple times, I let you talk. I'm talking now. You say you grown, but come on, let's act grown. Exactly. A lot of people, y'all, they just talk to hear they self talk though. And like I said, loud talking don't make you right. Just because you loud talking does not make you right. She was being rude in the chat, so I knew this was coming. Okay. You know what? I didn't see a whole lot of what she was saying in the chat, but like I said, I don't mind giving everybody a fair opportunity to say their piece. Real talk. I didn't agree with nothing that Bozo said. I hear you. I hear you, and you are entitled to that. Again, Rock knew what it was. Blue told her who going to watch the baby. Tell me everything I need to know. So Rock fans slow. That do tell you everything that you need to know. And he did say that. You're not lying. And they do tell you everything you need to know. Hello, who knew it, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody hit that like button, please. And thank you. Wait a minute. You know that's not his baby because he would have said first, where's my son? Interesting. That's an interesting point. Let me see my baby. Whoa, that's interesting. I was thinking about that too. I ain't gonna lie. She wants his attention. I was thinking about that too. Like, was he asking about Junior? How did that go? She defended Chrisean like she was defending her own life situation. You know what? And that could be true. You got a good point. A lot of people do that though. When their situations are similar to these people, they trauma bond with these celebrities' situations and with their lives. They be trauma bonding, guys. So that was an excellent point you brought up. She was in the chat disrespecting you. Oh, okay, okay. Well, like I said, I didn't see that, but I'm gonna always give everybody their fair opportunity to say their piece. But no, I didn't see that part. You said they all need mental help. And here's the thing, guys. When somebody try to disrespect you and they're watching you on a day-to-day basis, what does that say about them? They're a fan. So why would you take it any other way? That's how I look at it. Now, a fan and a supporter is two totally different things. That's why I always say my Who Knew crew, my supporters, that's who I give shots out to. Those are the people that I do this for. Now, these fans, they can be very wishy-washy. One day they can agree with you and they can love you, and the next day they trying to cut you off and they trying to slit your wrist, trying to slit your throat, the whole 9 yards. That's how they are. They over obsessive with people, and then they can want to do bodily harm to you. Yep. The fans are something else. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That's why people's fan bases, guys, if you can't think outside the box, I say go on to somebody else channel. That's all I can say to that. I can't imagine being that fanned out over a person I don't even know. I know. And then not wanting to give the other people an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to tell they piece or say they piece and things like that. That's crazy. That means you can't think outside the box. And like I told her, anybody that have been subscribed to my channel for a long time and watch a lot of my videos, I uplift when it's calls for me to uplift any of them, and I will give them shots when they deserve it. Real talk. Real talk. She was in here windmilling with her head. Wait, where did it go? With her head down for Chrisean. Yeah, wasn't that crazy? Didn't even know all the facts and said, I'm speaking on facts only. That's hilarious. You notice when you mentioned the courts, she then say, oh, I think you wanted to put then. She then said, I don't know why she won't. Yep, sure did. Sure did. It was a lot of contradicting going on. I've been watching you. You have always been fair. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I try to be fair to all the people that I'm talking about, y'all. I try to give them all a chance. And my people that have been here for a while and watch my videos, they know that. Yeah, sometimes I definitely give them the business. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When they doing some scandalous stuff or when it comes to children, and that's a lot of why I had to give Prashad the business because I felt like, she should have been doing things differently as far as with Junior, and Junior should have been the first priority. Real talk. But I also let it be known currently when she started saying she's doing, therapy with him and stuff, that I was proud of her for doing that and taking those steps. What courts with no DNA? I'm saying take them to court and get a DNA and then get you some child support. That's what I was saying. You definitely are always fair. Thank you. Y'all, I know I'm not a one-sided person, so nobody can take that from me. So if you try to put that on me, like she was trying to say, y'all always, I'm like, wait, hold up, who you talking about? I don't do that over here on my channel. Now you're just projecting that on my channel because you've heard other people doing that. And that's not fair. And as an adult, you know that's not fair and you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. So a lot of these people, they like to say how grown they is, but they don't show grown behavior. You say justice for Rodney. Yeah, Justin, he definitely needs justice, and so does his family. I definitely agree with that. Whatever that looked like for him and his family, they deserve that. I agree. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Whoo, that was a bit much. Let's go ahead and listen to Blueface. We need to listen to Blueface real quick, y'all. Because I told y'all I had some clips of him and I got some clips of him and Nevaeh talking. Yeah, let's get into this. Because I want to know y'all take on this. And guys, Jaden, she definitely been still popping it too. Okay, this is Blueface speaking with Nevaeh, guys. And Nevaeh wants to know, is he putting her out? She asked him, is she getting put out? Listen.
Yeah, what's the code that you text me?
Listen closely.
You hear me? No, what you said? I said, why did you hang up earlier? You said on the phone. Because I was busy. What? Because I was busy. 697-705. 705? Yeah. Yeah, what you doing? At the grocery store, I'm getting Batman more shit for his food and everything. I'm just getting getting some stuff that I need for the house. Okay. Let me figure Girl, just push it. I'm gonna call you right back.
Did you say you're kicking me out?
Yeah. Did you see me say I'm kicking you out?
Huh?
Did you see me anywhere say I'm kicking you out?
That was crazy, y'all. She asked him, was he kicking her out? Whoa.
Yeah, what do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh? What do you think I was doing with this? Yeah, what do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh?
Okay, now that's Blueface talking about what do we think he was doing with the coconut oil, you guys. I had told y'all about that he said that. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. I want to show y'all his face.
What do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh? What do you think I was doing with this? What do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh? What do you think I was doing with this?
Okay, let me bring it back.
What do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh? What do you think I was doing with this? What do you guys think I was doing with this coconut oil, huh? What do you think I was doing with this?
Now, I think that was kind of petty of Blue, because even if him and Chrisean Rock did do something, it wasn't for everybody to know, okay? That's how I feel about that. It wasn't for everybody to know. He didn't even have to bring that up. Real talk. Yep, he did not have to bring it up.
He's southpaw. He's really the upside. He fight backwards, nigga. He's southpaw. He's really...
Okay, guys. All right, so I'm gonna end this video right here, guys. We going on 2 hours. I ain't never been on no live for 2 hours, y'all. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. And until the next video, deuces.